So hi all, how are you all doing? I'm doing okay. So today I'm going to make my lunch again, and for today I'm going to make a fish head curry. Uh, this is Sear fish. This is one fish big head that I've taken two pieces of that. I washed it and cleaned it. Two pieces of fish head, and this is sea fish that we call. Some call it in some parts of the country of our country. Some call it kingfish and different names, but here we call it sea fish. Okay, I've used this, and this happens to be my mother's favorite. She always loved to make fish head curry. So I've taken two pieces of the fish head, big fish. For that, I have chopped up about one medium size onion, and here I have ground one medium sized tomato, along with that a few garlic cloves, and then here about 5 tablespoons of coconut. I have ground that up, and this is 1 tablespoon of curry masala. Here the masala's name is called Colombo masala, but in English it's called curry masala. So 1 spoon of curry masala. Along with that, I'll be putting about quarter teaspoon of garam masala and quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is all is the masala for this. If you'd like to add a small teaspoon of coriander powder, you can, or you don't have to. I think I'll add a little bit, and then a handful of curry leaves. Okay, having said this, let's go into the video and start the recipe. So now I put a pot on, and into that I have fish oil in this. I have fried fish in this, so it will have the flavor of the fish. So I'm going to use this oil. Okay, so roughly about 3 tablespoons. It will have a nice flavor of the fish. So I'm just trying to set it for you to get a nice view. Hope you can look right in. Yeah. Now, as the oil is getting hot, I will drop in my onions. And remember, in the tomatoes, along with the tomatoes, I have ground um, garlic. So you don't need ginger garlic paste. And these onions, they don't have to be, brown or anything. It can be translucent. So I'm making a fish curry for my lunch, and I'm making a mixed vegetable fry with rice and chapatis. So now that the onions are translucent, I'll put in the ground tomato with the garlic and a little, about 1 stalk of green coriander. Actually, if you have more, please put it. I didn't have more. I just had about a stalk, so I just put it. But if you have more, you can put it. This is the remaining of the tomato paste. Stir this all very well and let the tomato nicely fry. So here you go, the tomatoes are nicely fried. So as this is frying, I'll put in these dry masalas. The curry masala about 1 tablespoon, quarter teaspoon of garam masala, quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, haldi powder, and quarter teaspoon of coriander powder. Okay. Stir this all very well. Stir it very well. And now that all this masala has come along really well, I'll put in about quarter teaspoon of salt, rock salt, with a handful of curry leaves. Stir that all very well. and then I'll put in 1 cup of water from the cooker, from the grinding jar that we ground the masala. Stir this very well. Lower the heat and stir this very well so that it doesn't burn. And now that the curry is bubbling really well, I'll put in our coconut paste. Okay, stir this very well, and half a cup of tamarind juice. Stir it very well, and when this comes to a rolling boil, we'll drop in our fish. So here you go, my curry is coming to a rolling boil, and at this stage I'll put in these kokums. I don't know what you call it in your place, but here we call it kokum. I don't think my kokum is strong enough. I brought it from Mumbai. Let's hope it is. So now that it's bubbling, I'll put in my fish heads. And now we'll just keep it on for a minute or so till the head just cooks up, and the head will cook up really fast, and then we'll just take it down. And in the meanwhile, the curry is bubbling. I'll make my vegetable fry. So for this, I have taken 2 carrots. I have taken 2 small nuccols, and I've taken 2 radish. I washed all this and cut it. I've also taken 2 beetroots, which I will cut towards the end and put, otherwise everything will get a reddish color. Okay, and for that I have taken 1 onion chopped up roughly, 2 tomatoes chopped up roughly. Okay, so let's get on with this. I'll show you how I make it. I have put on a cooker pan. Yeah, and now into that 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds, and 1/4 teaspoon of my regular seasoning. As it's spluttering, I'll put in the onions that we cut. We'll stir it well. Now that the onions are nicely fried, I'll drop in my tomatoes that we chopped. Stir that very well. Into that, dry masala, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of amchur powder. Stir this all very well. And along with that, about 1/2 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Just half. And about a tablespoon of dry methi. Stir this all very well. Pour a little bit of water so it doesn't burn. And now we'll put in our vegetables. Stir it very well. Stir it very well. Pour some water. Cover it, and we'll give it 2 whistles. Okay? We'll give it 2 whistles and we'll take it out. So here's the fry that we made together, and as usual the beetroot has made it red, but in any case this is the fry. This is my fish head curry. There you go. And this is my salad, and these are nice thin strip salad. And so this is my lunch. Hope all of you will like it, and hope all of you will try it at home. Take care everyone. God bless.